My name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, then I have some fun videos for you. Today, okay, it was fashion month, you know, the craziness. I live in New York, so I witnessed how absolutely insane it was. Can't even imagine Paris and Milan at this time, but it's coming to a close, has come to a close somewhere. Sometimes things trickle off a little bit, so I figured, you know, I'm no like fashion forecaster, analyzer, anything like that, but I know what I like, I know the brands that I like. So let's go over some of my favorite brands and what they brought to the table for spring summer 2024. Starting off with one of my favorite brands. As you guys know, I own 4 bags from the row. We're kind of obsessed. I'm obsessed with the fact that they keep all of their collections, the imagery from each look on their website. So they're always there for you to take a look at in those random, you know, off hours at night when you can't sleep. Yeah, I don't do that ever. Just kidding, I do that all the time. I love it so much. The main standouts, first of all, the collection was gorgeous. It would take a lot for me to hate a look from the row. Very chic. They're kind of like normal, drapey, yet perfectly tailored items. The collection centered around, which I love. They actually did a collection 2 collections ago that had a lot more kind of muted, neutral tones, but this, they went right back to their black, white creams, and then, which they often do, I believe stemming from their love of more so contemporary fine art, color blocking using the color red. That is their thing. They had some really beautiful jellies in the color red. The jelly shoe seemed to be a new one. They had some like really cool open-toed slides. And then we get to, which I think for me, again, jewelry-minded, you know, designer-minded, they had the coolest arm cuff. I cannot wait. And I will let you guys know as soon as I got if I can physically get my hands on it in store, if I see it online, summer 2024, to let you know what it's made of, what it feels like, what the sizes are like, because how chic, just the way that Mary-Kate Olsen will often like wear no jewelry and then have 2 gigantic, gorgeous, like $8,000 Anacori ear cuffs. And it's like, yes, this seemed like it's kind of brilliant for them. It's a brilliant progression. I love it. It seems just like it's kind of honoring the early 2000s, but like so future. Just having one single gigantic cuff. I don't know if it's brass or gold again, but I'm kind of obsessed and I can't wait to see people wearing this like very chill, chic, all black looks and then a gigantic elbow cuff. As for bags, you know, again, which I actually kind of love. I kind of do this in my own imagery sometimes. If you guys have seen my own Instagram or lookbooks or anything, it's, you know, there's a hint of vagueness to their imagery, so we can't see that many details yet, which is also kind of dope. Leave something to the imagination, but it looked like we saw a couple of the Margot's. The Margot's not going anywhere. We didn't see any Sophia bags. But the one interesting thing, we saw a lot of pouches, so that's not going anywhere. I really do think, which I have been saying, I have a whole video on, the pouch bag is really back. The pouch bag has such a cool moment. And it looks like they're just gonna continue with it more. The one standout bag to me, a couple seasons ago, which I'm kind of obsessed with and I'm gonna try really hard not to get, but I also really kind of want to get. The Everett bag comes in a gold, which I've talked about. Sorry for you guys who are here and listen to me yammer on all the time, but the Everett bag comes or came past in a gold eel skin, which we know, like, I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with my eel skin Dante bag. I wore it just a couple days ago. I'm obsessed. And they featured that gold color in a couple bags a couple seasons ago, and it looks like we're getting an ostrich gold bag. Yes, I know. Again, it seems like, whoa. They had like a gorgeous asymmetric cobalt blue top and then this gold bag, those pops of red. They will give color just in very intentional ways. And let's just go ahead and interject, okay, shall we? Phoebe Philo has announced that her collection, or I assume, and some people have hopefully confirmed this, or publications have hopefully confirmed this, that Phoebe Philo is officially coming October 30th, 2023. So that's, you know, I think we're pretty much confirmed. I joked and made a whole like post saying that Phoebe Philo is the new Frank Ocean, because when I tell you I waited for blonde for months, potentially years, it was gonna drop, it wasn't gonna drop, and it was so much more worth it than I could have ever imagined. And Phoebe Philo is gonna be the same. And I hope that that was taken in a complimentary way, because she can take her time. It's fine, she got it. We trust her, and I can't wait. Some highlights from my other love, Bottega. Okay, sorry to every other designer, but I just have to say, in a world where, let's just say to the, you know, to put it nicely, and again, I will be putting my favorite kind of like fashion analyzers below for you guys so that you don't have to listen to me kind of analyze every single collection. I think that Bottega kind of did it best. It was innovative. It was so different. And I just have to keep shouting out, as there's so much talk, especially, you know, like the elephants in the room, about Gucci, about how like these brands, let's just be plain, right? About how these brands have really struggled kind of going from creative director to creative director. And I'm sorry, but not one person that I have heard of has criticized the transition from Daniel Lee to Mathieu Blazy, and I just have to bow down to them. Because the way that Mathieu Blazy has honored Daniel Lee, took his vision, and then like, it's like, how do you even go so far in a different way, not saying it's any more or less brilliant, how do you go so far into like innovative design, into your own voice? Like, he found that so quickly. I don't think he's celebrated enough for just like, obviously he's celebrated enough for his clothes, for the innovation, for everything that he's doing, but just for the transition, because that's really hard. It's hard enough for ourselves in little ways to transition from change. Imagine taking over an entire fashion house. Like, I'm just saying, bow down. Some highlights. Okay, let's talk about the fact that, you know, I know a lot of people have criticized the sardine bag for being trendy, and I'm sorry, you guys know, I have my new medium sardine bag in that chocolate deep brown, and I'm obsessed with it. I do not think it, I think it's too chic to be a trend. I think it is the freaking chicest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I've worn it multiple times this week. Can't say enough good things about it. And now we know why they called the size that I have the medium, which I was like, it's the largest of the three now. No, they made a large. They made a large with a wooden handle. Are we dying? Like, I'm sorry, but like, I know exactly who's gonna be wearing this, and I think Jacob Elordi, and I think Bad Bunny, and I think some really cool guys are gonna be pulling off this bag. And when I tell you, I will post those pictures first. Like, it's just, it is so chic. It is so cool. They're still doing that, like, I don't know if it's exactly travertine, but that like muddled green that I'm kind of obsessed with, burgundy that I'm obsessed with. And then there are two interesting new little details that I saw hints of. One is a like almost pebbled, marbled, speckled sardine. Very, very cool. And then I actually could be totally wrong. It's really hard to see scale wise, which is fine. Give us, you know, like, let us think, let us wait, let us build up the anticipation until it actually starts releasing in the spring. It's possible, and I don't want to be wrong here because I can't tell. There's a new, looked like a chain-esque shoulder strap. It kind of looks like it's put on the original size. That could have been the medium size that I had, so they just turned the shoulder strap into maybe a chain, but I don't know. I feel like, which I'm sure they have gotten some criticism on, the original sardine bag that did not come with a shoulder strap, because I have yet to carry mine just on the sardine, because it is very awkward. Like, that's why I got the medium. I knew I wasn't about to be just toting a gigantic, you know, huge, heavy sardine on the crook of my elbow casually. If it is the original size that did not previously, up until this point, come with any sort of shoulder additive strap, I think that would be genius, and I'm praying and hoping that that is. The other very interesting, noteworthy bag, other than like obviously these incredible looks, is the foulard bag in like a newspapery print. I'm still, you guys who have been following me for the last 10 months, you know that there's one bag that I still have yet to get. That is, I still have one saved and I'm still so obsessed with it. The bandana foulard bag. I personally prefer the one with the like brass kind of shoulder little moment on the top. That's easier. I don't know. It makes it very, very chic. It's so gorgeous. But this is the one with, I think, just the tie top and then that foulard leather. So that's going to be really interesting to see. And Ford, I just have to be like really nerdy and shout this out quickly. Obviously, Schiaparelli was gorgeous. Yes, it was amazing, but let me lead with this, okay? There were two, not one, but two Moroccan models featured at the Schiaparelli Ready to Wear show for spring summer 2024, and I nearly cried. I might have shed a tear, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I know it sounds so silly, but first of all, for my, like, the few, but several of you of my Moroccan subscribers, like, you have no idea how much it means to me when you reach out and are like, yeah, I've never seen another Moroccan YouTuber, and it's just, that's why I'm here. That is literally the reason why I'm here. The representation is completely lacking for us. You have no idea. I could cry. It means the world to me that you guys are here and that I'm building this little community. And so Iman Hammam and a new model, Rania, who was actually part of the like scouted kind of Vogue World scouting process that they did. I don't know the ins and outs of it this last year. And she has an entire like, come with me Vogue Day video on YouTube. It's so amazing. And the both of them walked one show. That is a big, big deal. And of course, yes, the bags were gorgeous. The clothes were gorgeous. I just have to not shout out a bag. I just have to like talk about the lobster. What? This was based off of an Elsa Schiaparelli dress. It's like this gorgeous surrealist lobster print. So like another just like, how do you even think about this? Daniel Roseberry, you guys know I had an entire video on like bowing down to him and his brilliant mind at Schiaparelli. Like this lobster, the brass, the gold one is gorgeous, but I'm sorry, in this like woven, layered, joined together to create a lobster look on the front of a skirt, brilliant. And I will tell you right now, those sneakers are gonna be worn by the coolest of all the cool peoples. I thought that the Pat McGrath is such a wild, brilliant genius. The way that she did, there was a dress that was like the bottom of a keyhole and then the model's face with like these gorgeous bejeweled crystal moments created the keyhole motif, and brilliant. Kylie Jenner's dress, brilliant. It looks like we're getting just more and more gorgeous face bags, more and more and more gorgeous. It's kind of impossible that they just keep becoming so stunning. I can't wait to see this collection when it releases. Okay, rapid fire, just a couple more for you guys, because again, it's a whirlwind. Fashion Month is a whirlwind. I completely joked about this because I have a pair of Crocs. I should get them right now, but I will show you a picture instead, also to not like show my shoes on camera because I live in New York City and it's kind of gross. But I walk my dog in these like very light pale purple Crocs that I put pearls and like little bejeweled things into, and it's very embarrassing. And then Simone Rocha said, I will raise you, and did an entire collaboration with Crocs. And I was like, has Simone Rocha been watching me walk my dog in Soho? It's not true. I'm sure it's not true. She's just brilliant. And I see we're here with each other. I see it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, even though my DIY version of this that I made however many months ago, and I've been kind of I wear all the time, embarrassing. I wouldn't mind a pair of these. I'm not gonna lie to you. The like kind of more shoe-like ones, I'm not really into, but like the jelly pearlescent Crocs, not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind a pair of these. And the other last thing that I've already talked about once because I'm obsessed with, from Jill Sander, and you know, the universe like puts things in place perfectly so, right? As per usual, Jill Sander may have solved my quest for like, do I want the Loro Piana extra pocket bag? Do I want a vintage Chanel vanity case? Do I want the Row 90s bag? which little vanity bag, which little cute little going out adorable bag can I get? Jill Sanders said, say less. I will make you the perfect bag. There's a bag that went down the runway and I said, I'll take one of those, please. It's an ostrich, so I probably won't. And you know, it's probably, I don't know how expensive it is, but it's an ostrich, which is one of my favorites. Skin's so durable, so chic, so gorgeous in this like mustardy, little hint of green, little hint, kind of actually similar to this. Little hint of green, little hint of gold, something like that. This bag in the smaller version, the larger version looks so dope. Budget, you know, that's not even gonna be in the cards. But the mini one, like, oh my gosh, and it's like more functional than any of the bags that I just mentioned, except the Loro Piana with the crossbody strap is kind of brilliant. But, you know, that one might have to be years away. And the Jill Sander ostrich, it looks like it almost clasps like this. Like maybe it's a magnetic clasp. I don't know if anybody else who's really visual got that weird demonstration, but then it has like two little handheld strap things on it. Oh my gosh, Jill Sanders said, say less. I will make you the most perfect, chic, but minimal going out bag to go right in your minimal bag collection. Again, you guys know I am no fashion critic. I'm just here for the bags and the shoes and the jewelry pieces, let's be honest here. A couple, but down below, they're already down below, so I hope you guys have been clicking on them while listening to me yammer on. But Newsflash, if you follow her on TikTok, she is like, I just have to say, she's one of my favorites. Moshe from Newsflash, she is so brilliant, and it seems like she's been in this world for so long. Follow her videos for more like in-depth on each one of the collections. I think she leaves them up kind of in perpetuity, so you can always go back, get excited for what's coming out in the next couple of months. And I've left all my favorites below. Mary from Mary's Room has been coming out with the most beautiful roundups of each fashion week, and it, you know, she always, as always, champions for kind of new and upcoming brands. So, you know, go follow them. These are just my highlights, my favorites from what I saw, and I've been jotting down here and there. And as always, I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.